Oh, this can be dangerous. We see 3 versus 1 going forward there for Besco Pasha. What happens there? He delayed a bit.
Nice
and
ball.
Brown. Oh, and a shot on goal. This can be goal number 1. Goal number 1. Besco Pasha has opened the score here. And we see number... Who's it? Number... Let's
yes, I think there's an... that number that was in goal.
And Enville goes again. And there's a miss coming in. And Campbell had a chance. Goal number 2. Campbell scores. So it's Orlando Campbell.
I'm sure, Roger, I'm not sure if there's a mix-up in numbers. Because... And they're trying into the back of the net. What a way! And he does the flip. A poor piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, this is what we call commentator's curse. I just said we were going in. Good grounds, hitting the post, Shaw with a left foot. Oh, that would have taken some doing. And the penalty is coming away. We just spoke of Nigel Charles not looking his best and creating an opportunity here. Kareem Williams against Isaiah Barker. And he scores decisively as well. I think the keeper went the right way. Let's look at it again. Did he get a hand to it? Yes, he did. Oh, he did. He did. Could not keep it out, Charlo. Nigel Charles is back in, but he can't get the better of Smart. Smart gets a good ball. It's now with Chad Straw. Chad Straw scores once more. The flag stays down. Shaw gets his second. And awesome. 3-0.
And Straw in the 59th minute has advanced the lead to 3 goals.
The shot blocked, and still Williams, but he is rushed off of it. The referee points to the penalty spot. The referee points to the penalty spot. Another penalty coming the way of Awesome FC. Takes a few steps back, and he is converting with relative ease.
In the 78th minute, so he has had a brace.
So Awesome has gone very much into the ascendancy here. They have 4-0. All but one would have come in.
Nice ball. Finds number 19 in Snag. Snag gives it to number 22 with a shot, and it's into the back of the net. And Snag in the 3rd minute have put Beckway United ahead here against Hope International.
Jermaine Oliver.
It's Jermaine Oliver, yes. Number 22. Jermaine Oliver. And really, Snag looking to control. He has number 23 to contend with. Good ball. Finds the number 9 with a shot and scores! Number 9 equalizing in the 5th minute. That's Valdo Anderson getting a left boot in. And Anderson has equalized. And it's Beckway.
Good ball.
Long ball downfield. Finds Snag. Snag looking for some support. Mark Brown with it.
Oh!
And
goal! Is it? Yes!
Yes, he is.
Second for Jermaine Oliver. But Charlo, we must commend the movement of the ball. It was a superb ball from Farrell over. I make it to Snag. Snag's cross inside to Brown was exceptionally well. The right ahead of everybody. It is Wilkes. What does he do? Wilkes, still Wilkes, can't beat. Oh, well. He could not be the goalkeeper, and I really think that looks really clear, almost as it relates to something being offside there, but the assistant didn't call.
Hope with a ball. Coming down the cross, comes in. Chad Davis is there and scores. Chad got a head on it. I think the goalkeeper was beaten and Kamal Best was defeated by the bounce. Look at it, Roxelle. Up goes the header. That bounce overdoing. Kamal Best couldn't get a head on. Goalkeeper was left straight. Kevin Thompson for Hope. Nice ball. Goes back to Delplesh. Delplesh gives it to Matt Brown. This is a poor piece of work. And
goal! What a hammer by Mark Brown! That is a goal of some tremendous quality, Charlo. Yes! 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 This is what we want to see. This is tremendous! Tremendously good. Is this Harry? Oh, goal! Oh, yes! That was superbly delivered by the number 9. It is. I give it to Gibson Francis. And heading home, was it? Let's look at it. Oh,
number 17.
By the number 17. We go. This one is a better corner. And it's the Spring. This is a better corner. Dion Spring makes it 1-1. He jumps the fence. The crowd goes with him. His players are also following. And Dion Spring heads this away. Oh, Charlo.
Benjamin. And it's cut out there by System 3.
Oh,
Shedder shot and scores.
Oh my word, you cannot give a Baba Durant that amount of space, Charlo.
So, a good left footer, goalkeeper beaten, System 3, very early, and found the back of the net, and System 3. Long throw in, searching for support, and he scores. Oh, look at how easy that was. And off the header, unmarked, and
Java Odin. Is it?
Java Odin, yes, Java Odin, number 10. He was there, unmarked, all alone, and beat the goal. Nice ball. Nice ball.
Oh, goal!
He scores. Well, let's look at that. Good cross. Najima Bogan was coming through, but Java Odin was there, chipped it over the advancing goalkeeper into the back of the net. And against the run of play, Shemron Phillips. And here it goes. It's a Zeno Solomon. He's in. He wrongs the goalkeeper and converts. It's a 2-goal apiece. System 3 stringing some passes together. And it's a flag offside. No, we are not seeing that. Where is... Okay, there's no call. And so System 3 have equalized.
Azino
Solomon was really closing in.
We're on their counter-attack here. Miscommunication. Javodin scores again. Poor piece of work between goalkeeper James and one of his defenders. Who was it? It looks like. Oh, they ran into each other. And on a platter, a third for Java.
Well,
Phillips though again gets into the area. Still Phillips. He has been put to the ground, and here's a penalty offered here by System 3. Let's look at the replay. There we go. Yes, there was a touch from my vantage point here, Charlo. Definitely asking. And here the penalty taken, beautifully taken there by Zeno Solomon. Charlo, we have a battle on our hands. Solomon has scored how many?
That's his second.
That's his second. Oh, wow.
And that would be 90 plus.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Still with JeBelle, he loses it. He comes down the line, the race is off. Who's going to get there? And he goes into touch. Let's see, it's a throw in for JeBelle once again. And he goes back, finds Michael. Michael puts it down. Now he comes back into defense as he walks his way, looking for Zinder Grant. I think he was beaten, going the opposite way there, Roxelle. And it goes into touch for a throw in for Predators.
A really nice battle ensuing. I think the teams are still feeling themselves out in terms of where they may be a little bit more potent, where the defenses may be easily penetrated. But a good encounter that we have on hand again to start weekend number 3.
Well, so it's number 23 in Darim Pierre, goes across field, finds Anthony Edwards. Edwards comes back in defense, giving Small, but Ronaldo Franklin is there to tidy up, give it to his captain. Small looking to come forward, finds Darim Pierre. Pierre comes across field, find DL Spring. Spring looking for some support. This race is off, but I think has too much on it for Benetton Stapleton, who couldn't get onto it, and goalkeeper comes off his line, averts any danger. And it's still North Leeward Predators. Still Sawyers boots it downfield, but goalkeeper would come off his line and he boots it hard downfield. There was that player, it looked like Java Odin, who was coming through like an express train, but goalkeeper Samuel says, hey, I'm not going to allow you to proceed any further. So it's still Predators. Comes back to DL Spring. Spring, nice ball, finds Fraser. Fraser on the right, crosses it and gets a wrong one call, and Williams with a shot goes wide off the upright, and it's going to be a goal kick for the JeBelle.
Really pleasing football. I think we've had one or two encounters that looked and started like this before, and as you can see, this is what we really wanted to happen, a progression in terms of the quality of football. They play on the weekend, they go away and training during the week, and they come back with a better product.
So it's JeBelle. JeBelle's still with it.
You hearing me? You hearing me?
And that goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Predators. It's with Fraser. Fraser finds DL Spring. Spring comes back to Fraser. Fraser has in the Grant, who robs him of it. Showing Alexander. So the tussle is on. It goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in. Very quickly taken. Kevin Small is there. And he outruns the defender there. Comes now, finds Fraser. Fraser comes across field, looks for DL Spring. Spring gives it away. And let's see. It's Anthony Edwards. Edwards from Predators. Controls, gives it to Darian Pierre. Pierre looking for some support. Goes back. Looking for Charles with a shot. And that's a shot on goal. And comes in nicely taken by the goalkeeper who covered the angle well there, Roxelle.
I think he really should. Yeah, he could not on a good day beat the goalkeeper there. I think he should have squared it across for the on-running Benjamin.
So Cortland Williams, nice ball, finds Benetton Stapleton. Stapleton has one. He chips it in the air, but goalkeeper comes off his line very easily. Tristan John, easy take because that was really lobbed, and he had enough time to cover grounds and collect. So JeBelle looked to counter. Good work there by Fraser. And it goes into touch. So it's going to be a throw-in for JeBelle. It's still 0-0 here at the Brighton Technical Centre. And defending champions North Leeward Predators up against JeBelle.
Is there anything like a pleasing 0-0? Because the ball has been moving quite well.
Well, they've been moving,
yes.
And I think both teams look very, very competitive.
Definitely.
And so, showing Alexander. Knows it. There goes the whistle. It's against North Leeward Predators. It's going to be a free kick for JeBelle. This is Cinder Grant. But she's just leaving that one to Sawyers. Quickly taken. Finds Showing Alexander. Showing Alexander with a shot at goal. And there was Samuel just watching it go past him, and because that was wide off the upright. And it's a goal kick for Predators. And so there was Franklin toying with that. And so he leaves that throw in for Fraser. Fraser, long ball, looks for DL Spring, has two defenders. Good work there by DL Spring. And cleared there by Ronaldo Franklin. Finds Anthony Edwards to Darian Pierre. Looking for number 26 in Michael on that far side. And it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for JeBelle. So JeBelle, that throw-in. Comes back, finds Sawyers. Sawyers looks for Sherwin Alexander, does so. Alexander comes across, finds in the Grant. Grant still with it. Comes across and has the number 16 who loses it. Again, good work by Fraser. And is pumped pressure there on the number 3 in Stevens. Yeah. And it's going to be a throw-in for JeBelle. Cinder Grant heads it around, but Ronaldo Franklin has been there. Good header there for Cortland from DL Spring as they go wide. Now finds Kevin Small to Anthony Edwards. Edwards looking for some support, comes back to Adim Charles rather, and it goes into touch. It's a throw-in for Predators. Long ball. Finds the player on the left, but it's cut out there by JeBelle. JeBelle will now look for a counter. Number 13, McDowell, who loses it to Anthony Edwards. There's a tussle for it on that far side. Still with Predators, Cortland Williams. And gives it to DL Spring. Spring with a shot. Chips it around, looking for that man on the Darian Pierre. But the offside flag is up. And it's going to be a free kick for JeBelle, quickly take on. So JeBelle on the far right now looking to make some inroads. Good run down the right. Looks like McDowell with a cross comes in, headed away there by the defender there for Predators, but only to find Cinder Grants. It comes back from Sawyers, so it's still with Sawyers now. Goes across field, but cut out there. And again, that goes wide as that. So it's still JeBelle. JeBelle looking pretty good.
Yes, definitely.
This
Moving
time
the ball,
around.
movement is square, really pleasing. I think the best we've seen from them all season so far.
Adim Charles, but Dial Spring looking for a little bit of fancy footwork and losing it. And there is Darren Pierre going back to his goalkeeper, who comes across field, finds Ronaldo Franklin to Fraser. And off the Java Odin and into touch, it's going to be a throw-in for North Leeward Predators. Long ball. Darren Pierre unable to control, but it's JeBelle with it. Showing Alexander. He's not allowed to go forward. He has to go across field. He finds McDowell. McDowell looking for some support, looking for Spencer, but it's North Leeward Predators in defense. Still with Predators, and Predators that been brought down, so it's going to be a free kick for Predators as we close in on the first 15 minutes of this encounter. So it's still with Predators. It's still 0-0. Darren Pierre looks for Stapleton. Stapleton, Michael says, I'm not going to allow you any space to go forward. And he boots it into touch. It's a throw-in for Predators. And it's still Predators. Kevin Small, captain, comes down on the left. Darren Pierre still with it. Pierre being robbed of it. It goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for Predators. Anthony Edwards quickly taken, looking for that Darren Pierre on that far side. And again, it's been booted into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for Predators. So still a keenly contested first 15 minutes. And there was Darren Pierre being bundled off it. And it's going to be another throw-in for the Predators. Kevin Small pulls it down to his colleague on the far right. Benetton Stapleton in a tussle there. It looks like McDowell. McDowell says you can't go for anywhere, and he's satisfied to boot it into touch. So it's still that tussle. Would it be a corner? It looks like the first corner of the game there, Roxelle.
Yes, it is.
And perhaps you can take it up from that corner into the center. Are you going to score the first goal?
Well, let's see what happens. It looks like Colton Williams is going to be charged with taking this first corner this evening. Really pleasing football, albeit the onion bags have not been penetrated. But good encounter so far by the defending champions. JeBelle FC, one of the perennial better teams in the tournament. Here we go. Here comes a good corner about the penalty spot. Oh, that was Ronaldo Franklin. Probably had some time. He was unmarked, and I think he muffed it.
Indecisive in terms of what he wanted to do.
Yeah, he wasn't sure at all. I don't know. He probably were in two minds whether he should strike it one time or do collect and then take a shot shallow. But
none of it happened.
None of the two happened. So it was that Richardson trying to go forward, looking for McDowell, but taken away by Predators. It was with Dean Charles. Charles comes across and finds Fraser. Goes all the way back to Ronaldo Franklin. Franklin goes forward. And looks like both Stapleton and Williams would have been coming out of offside position. They decided to leave it, and so Tristan John picks it up. And he comes across to Stevens here on the left. Stevens is going back to Tristan John as he wasn't happy with the movement of his players. John goes across, finds Richardson. Richardson opens up and looks at McDowell, heading into touch, and looks like into the river as well. At the same time by Darren Pierre.
So he had quickly replacement ball.
Yes, and McDowell takes the throw, looking for Spencer, broken up there for Michael Williams. Williams goes across, finds Richardson on the right hand side. Right wing back comes inside neatly, finds Sherwin Alexander, who could not get past the number 2 out there, Anthony Edwards, and stolen by we'll bring it across, looking for Bennington Stapleton. Into touch it goes. A corner, another corner coming here for North Leeward Predators, who are looking to get into the area quite often.
Yes, certainly looking to put some pressure on JeBelle and getting into that attacking area. But it's going to be a corner, and it's going to be Cortland Williams.
Right, again, Cortland Williams, he'll have a second bite of the cherry, so to speak, in a very quick succession. This is John beating it away! Oh, Ronaldo Franklin again trying to hammer one back in the area. Not decisive there by John at all, and he actually just fanned it, so to speak, into the path of Ronaldo Franklin, who was on target this time, but his effort was not strong enough.
A defender.
Yes, exactly.
So another corner.
Cortland Williams once again crosses into the area. Oh, coming in again there was Ronaldo Franklin from the far end. Whistle goes, and it's going to be an infringement against, it looks like, Edwards for North Leeward Predators. And so we're going to have a free kick coming the way of JeBelle. They have weathered the storm, so to speak, in the last couple of minutes, and they're trying to get out of their own box. This is Stevens, a good ball, coming over to Azinga Grant here on the left. Grant is coming forward, finding that is Sawyers. Sawyers goes into Benjamin, but Benjamin is getting a strong hard tackle from Ronaldo Franklin, and into touch once more. Grant is picking up, and he goes into Benjamin. Benjamin loses it to Fraser. Fraser finds Spring. Spring is going forward. Goes inside. Finds Stapleton. What does he do? Shoots to the near post. The idea wasn't bad. John was moving to his right.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't bad, but
yes.
I don't think he got to wrap the boot around it well.
So, we're going to have a restart once again, seeming to be growing in confidence and in terms of their structure here. Another North Leeward Predators unit. And once more, JeBelle are going to try to come out of the defense. Finds Grant. Grant to Sherwin Alexander under some serious pressure, Alexander. And he goes inside. Finds Spencer. Good ball. Spencer's going to go wide. He gets it to Java Odin. Odin tries to get over Phillips. I think there was a collision. There is the medics are going to have to come and deal with this. I'm not sure if we have the privilege of the replay. Well, that was a very, very good opportunity for Odin, but the goalkeeper there, Aleska Samuel, he also came and closed the angle. I think there was a little collision between both players.
I think he got it on his hand, and you can see him holding on to that hand. He's getting some attention at the moment. But it was decisive on the part of Samuel coming off his line, because Java Odin, if he was indecisive, I think Java Odin would have had the perfect opportunity to slot
it would have been very much easier for him to attempt a conversion there for JeBelle. And they're probably their best opportunity so far this evening, Charlo.
Yeah, most definitely is the best opportunity for JeBelle, but the score remains 0-0.
0-0 it is, and we're going to have the restart. And all sorts of equipment around here for the technical and the audio and marketing and production team led by Mr. Junior Kelly. Wonderful pictures and all this kind of stuff. Here we go, the restart into Kevin Small. Small is looking, and he goes forward and into that looks like Spring, is it? No, that's Pierre.
Pierre
to
and
Charles.
To Edwards.
Yep. And Adine Charles being dispossessed. Benjamin gets it. He finds Grant. Grant looking to find O'Dane, but broken up once again. Chalice Fraser tries to move forward. He loses a boot in the process. And Grant decides to restart it. Goes to John. John comes to Stevens. Stevens to Williams. Williams to Grant. Grant long boot upfield looking for an on-running O'Dane. Put into touch there by Edwards. I'm sure he probably could have turned again, but that's better safe than sorry, Charlo.
Well, he wasn't prepared to take the chance, and so he booted it into touch.
So there we go with Matt Dowell. Still Matt Dowell. Does he keep it in touch? No, he doesn't. Goal kick coming the way of North Leeward Predators. 0-0 in a very good showing so far of football movement and structure by these two units, Charlotte.
Well, certainly, I think I'm impressed with what I've seen. Both teams really going at each other, and they're putting some good passes together, but unfortunately, no one has found the back of the net as yet.
But it's Matt Dowell picking up that free kick. Goal kick it was. Cleared momentarily by Franklin. Grant has it. He is looking to raid the area. He attempts a cross. Is it a corner? Yes, it is a corner.
Yes, I think it came off Fraser.
Fraser, as he attempted to wrap that left foot around and bring it to the area where we could have had two players charging it down. And is this the first corner for JeBelle, Charlie, from your estimation?
Yes, it is.
Definitely. So corner number one coming the way of JeBelle. 23 minutes, 24 minutes almost into this encounter.
Captain Sawyers decides to take
Sawyers is charged with this corner. Sawyers takes it, headed on by Benjamin, but Spring was in the right position. Still Spring though. He has a lot of space. He has a lot of time. He glazes it into the part of the number 26. Comes across. Open goal. Missed there by the number 7, Charlo.
Adine Charles. Really. The goalkeeper was beaten.
Yes, excellent counter attack there by North Leeward Predators. Not made use of initially. Who was it coming in there? The number 26. Is that Jermaine Spencer?
That's
no,
Michael.
Number 26.
That's Michael.
It's Michael, the man Michael. He had the first bite of the cherry from across into the area by Spring. Then it fell to the foot of Adine Charles, and he did not make good use of it at all. So opportunities going up begging as Edwards evades two and finds Stapleton, who gives it away. Still though, so beautiful ball, finds Pear. Pear is looking. Does he get around? He does not. And according to the official on the far end, would have gone into touch. And so a throw comes the way of JeBelle FC. It's with Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell finds Richardson. Richardson goes inside to Michael. Michael pumps up field. Comes off of the feet of Alexander to Java O'Dane. He is dispossessed as Edwards tries to restart on the left here. Goes inside, outside and finds that's Pear. To Stapleton. Stapleton looking to send Papi on the run. And he is now allowing that to go into the hands of John. Upfield it goes. Edwards takes it. And it is now good.
I think Stapleton was caught in the
face, is he? Yes. All right, so he's down. Is this DL Spring? He's down. So
not too sure what transpired.
Yeah, it wasn't on the ball, was it? It didn't.
I think that was off the ball.
Off the ball. So he's back up and he's ready to go. And it's been 26 minutes of entertaining football, albeit we have not troubled the old onion bag. The goalkeepers have not had a big save to make. They may have been stranded at on one occasion or two, but nothing yet to show as the black and white ball on the score sheet, Charlo.
So, Spring
is
just about ready to go back on.
Yes. And we have Zinda Grant looking to go forward. Zinda Grant taking his eyes off of it.
Definitely.
Yes, and into touch it goes. And now with Michael. Michael to Fraser. Fraser goes across, looks inside, looks for Williams, and not getting it. He's a bit not as tall as the other. Michael is in a tussle there and goes across. And again, this one is against Stapleton. On the floor, Dimitri figure in that battle, Matt Dowell.
Yes, but I was looking at the competition there, and I think it was a bit ambitious on the part of Cortland Williams trying to get a header over
Williams. Yes. But he does have a strong vertical jump, so he is probably attempting to use that to his advantage. Goes inside. Williams trying to return the ball to Spring. Spring had some trouble, but that did well in the end. Finds Michael, but Michael cannot. Well, he does get it to Spring. Spring moving down on the right hand side. Crosses. Looking for running Stapleton. Just evades Stapleton. He brings it back. Finds Darian Pear. Pear leaves it to for Edwards. Edwards goes inside. Finds Williams. Back to Pear. Pear is trying to go past Spencer. Does not do so, and another throw-in comes the way of Northfield Predators. It's with Edwards. He goes inside and finds Michael. Michael is under some pressure and loses out to Sherwin Alexander. Attempts to find O'Dane. Spencer pumps it forward. And now O'Dane is on it. Still O'Dane gives it to Benji. Oh no, it's still O'Dane looking to go forward, but evading everyone there. Taking it away is Ronaldo Franklin. And this is some of the substitutes getting warm at the far side. Looks like for JeBelle. It's with O'Dane. Finds Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell comes inside looking for Grant. Does so, Grant, but no one in the area. He should have possessed it and looked for some help a little bit later, but decided to go forward with a head. Cortland Williams and Stevens in the battle. Still Cortland Williams brings it back to Fraser. Fraser is looking, gets it to Spring. Spring is looking to try to get Williams. Williams was not following the play, and DL Spring is not happy, but they're still in the ascendancy as it relates to the control of the game in the last 10 minutes or so. But against the run of play, here we go. Matt Dowell looking to go forward. In a tussle there are both Franklin and O'Dane. Franklin wins the battle, finds Charles. Charles comes across, finds this is DL Spring, peppering at the right hand side here. He has Sawyer to
spots it, comes wide, finds Stevens, goes back to John. John decides to come wide. He looks for Richardson. He boots it downfield. McDowell was looking to get some fancy footing on that. Unable, however, there's a throw-in for JeBelle.
Yes, and again, it's a really tight battle. The midfield isn't bad. They're still advancing quite well, but when they get to the last third, so to speak, where the defenses are really working overtime, Charlo, on both ends.
Well, and that's the beauty. Long ball, and that one goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick. And it's still 0-0. So Samuel just watched it, shadowed it. Java O'Dane was looking to rein it in, unable to do so. So Ronaldo Franklin for Predators finds Fraser. Fraser with it. Fraser looking for some support. Gives it to the number 26 in Michael. Michael looking for support as he comes forward.
Good,
and
well
there was
done.
the spring, but good work by Tristan
Really
John.
good work. He had to commit there, Charlo. And we see Stevens on the ground after one of those collisions, a head collision on the edge here. But that was again good work by Tristan John, as DL Spring was definitely in, Charlo.
Yes, it was good decisive work by Tristan John, and he really got his body in the way, and because DL Spring was really looking to hone in on that goal. So he's down in front of us. He's still holding his head. And some assistance here. You see the physio now jogging his way in. It looks like Stevens.
Yes, that's Tyree Stevens. Currently a first-year student in the sports sciences program at the community college.
But he's in a sitting position.
He'll be fine.
Take a drink. Try to hydrate himself. And so he now make his way to the sideline, and the play will continue. And so referee Jason Frederick is going to give a bounce ball to the goalkeeper Tristan John. Does so now. John still looking for some support. Gives it to Michael. Michael goes wide to Richardson, and he's been dispossessed. And the whistle going there against JeBelle. So it's going to be a free kick for the Predators. So a number of persons trying to get back, to get up front. So Anthony Edwards on that far side still has a defender to contend with. Benetton Stapleton in a tussle. He goes back wide to Anthony Edwards. Still Edwards. And it's Darian Pierre, and it's been booted into touch by JeBelle. So another throw-in for Predators, quickly taken, looking for Benetton Stapleton. He has some competition again. He's booted into touch for another throw-in for JeBelle, and the keen competition continues. Long ball off the head of the defender. It's going to be a corner. So corner to Predators, still looking to break the ice here. We are in the 42nd minute or so, and it's still 0-0. Corner comes in, cross heads go up and headed away, and JeBelle will look to clear that out of their own half. Looks like Captain Sawyers coming forward, looking for Java Odin. And that's off Odin. It's going to be a throw-in for Predators.
Yes, breaking down just a touch in the final third of attack, so to speak, for JeBelle. Let's see if they can correct that right now, Charlo.
Right, good. There again, we can see that contest there. And that's just outside the 18-yard box.
Yeah, well, a good fairway still, I believe, Charlo. But a Chubis Fraser was coming in. Chalice, is it?
Chanis
Fraser was coming in just a little unorthodox there, and giving away a free kick to JeBelle. I don't think they've had one of those in this kind of vicinity all evening, and probably be a good opportunity to take the lead and go into the halftime break with their heads up, or Charlo.
So just about referee Frederick just about indicating where that three-man wall would be, and you can see quite a number of players inside that attacking area. So we are in the 44th minute of the first half. So showing Alexander lining that up. Let's see what he will do. And into the wall. And there's Ronaldo Franklin, who knocks it into touch. and it's going to be a throw-in for JeBelle. But the wall stood firm.
Yeah, I don't think it had enough elevation, or it started curling a little too early for me, and so it rocketed into the wall, and it did not get the desired result, Charlo.
So Sawyers comes back to Zinda Grant. Zinda Grant has Fraser to contend with. Fraser not giving him that space to go forward. Comes back to Sawyers. Sawyers looking to get around one. Get around two, and it goes into touch for a goal kick for North Leeward Predators. Quickly taken, he goes wide. Find his captain Small. And there is McDowell clearing that. That's gone somewhere in the river, it appears.
Yes, went over the fence.
So I think there are about two balls so far in this game clearing that outside perimeter wall. Good ball, but Tristan John comes off his line very quickly, averts the danger, and it's still JeBelle inside their own half. They've been hustled. The number 26, Spencer, gives it to Michael. Michael comes back to Spencer, and now finds Sawyers. Sawyers still with it. Sawyers, back to Sawyers, and there's Bernardo Franklin again, good defensive work, and Sawyers has one to contend with. Michael, and he's been brought down, and it's going to be a free kick for JeBelle. Just gone past 45 minutes, and I just missed it on the far side, Roxelle. I didn't see the indication of how many minutes of extra time.
But I don't think there should be many, to be honest, based on the proceedings so far.
And that was booted downfield, and there was Samuel coming off his line. Now he holds on to it a little longer. Gives it to Ronaldo Franklin. Franklin comes wide. It's Fraser. Fraser now looking to break the play up and to go forward. But cut out there by JeBelle. Zinda Grant goes back in center. Finds Sherwin Alexander. Sherwin Alexander coming forward. This could be dangerous.
McDowell, good save again.
Good work there by Samuel. And coming off his line in a very decisive manner and thwarting McDowell's effort, and it's still Predators. And Richardson is down. I think that's the whistle for half time.
Yeah,
so at the end of the first half, Roxelle, a fairly competitive, even Steven.
Yes.
And it's still 0-0.
Quite competitive, I think, pretty even, as you said correctly there, Charlo. Good football, movement of the ball, good constructive play. The structure of the defense especially have stood tall for both teams. I think it was a pleasing showing, albeit we have not seen the onion bag disturbed. The goalkeepers have come up trumps on a few occasions, and they have kept their teams locked here and 0-0, Charlo.
So all to play for in the second half.
Right, so we take a break as we have commenced VSPL, Vincy Soccer Premier League Weekend 3 here at the Brighton playing field.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure, every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. With the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, Pure, original, timeless. Heineken. Open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken. Distributed by ECGC.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure, every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league.
Back here at Brighton with the North Leeward Predators against JeBelle. Kickoff in the second half. And already, so Michael. It's still Michael with a shot tipped over the bar. In the very first minute of resumption, Roxelle, in fact, in the first 15 seconds. And it's going to be a corner.
Thank you, Charlo. Wow, yes, definitely a good opportunity coming there. And he definitely had to come up chumps there, Tristan John. And, North Leeward Predators on the attack early. It's with Cortland Williams. He's going to take a corner, the first of this half. Goes inside, headed away. Oh, again coming in there was Ronaldo Franklin. And
that slid off his head.
Yes, it did. Definitely. And who is this throw going to favor? Looks as if it's North Leeward Predators again.
Yes.
And number 23 on his back. Darian Pear looks like he's going to take a long one. Signals now. Comes into the box. And Tristan John comfortably pouches it. And he is going to boot downfield. Looking for Javodi. Not a good kick this time. O'Jane can't keep it in touch. And it's now another throw. Fraser takes it. Looks for Pear. Pear chases it down and gets around. It looks like Benjamin. Back to Fraser. Fraser comes across. Good ball. Williams comes up with a good header. Still in the area. And it looks like there's an infringement against JeBelle on Richardson, who gets the pass early. Gets it on the cross. Finds Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell is looking. Goes back to Richardson. Richardson is chipping it forward, looking for a movement. And comes now the loose ball to Pear. Pear is wiggling his way around. Not going forward or back, but an infringement this time against Sawyers. Sawyers is going to pick up a yellow card.
Yeah, first yellow of the match.
Yes. And an opportunity now to progress movement forward once more for North Leeward Predators. It's been competitive. Good few opportunities are coming to each team. And both goalkeepers have been on top of their game so far.
So far, so good.
Yep. There we go. Darian Pear goes across, looks and finds. This is Adine Charles who pushes forward. I think Stapleton would have been found in an offside position. And he decides to leave it.
Yeah, you can see the hesitancy.
Yes, correct. And he decided not to go forward with it. And booted down by Tristan John, looking for Grant, head forward into the part of Benjamin, who is getting an elbow to his back and pushed to the ground. And it's now going to be a free kick for for JeBelle. I really like the orange being donned here, Charlo. It's outstanding. One of my favorite colors, though, so probably that's why.
I picked that up.
It's with Alexander. Finds Williams. Williams goes across. Finds Grant on the left-hand side. This is JeBelle on the attack. And he comes inside. Finds Spencer. Spencer is having some problems going around Charles. And Charles is being called for another infringement. And so edging forward. Just another a little closer. JeBelle here. And they're going to have another opportunity to try to get something on target here. Who is standing behind it? It looks like Sherwin Alexander as well as Captain Sawyers. There are four diminutive figures looking to crash the area. Taken now, back to Sawyers. Sawyers comes inside looking for Alexander. Bubbles off and comes to Benjamin. Benjamin comes back, finds O'Dane, who cuts inside. Is he going to hammer one? He does, but into the defender. And the free ball comes to Benjamin, who is trying to get that one in, cleared by Small. Finds now Stapleton. Stapleton doesn't control well, and so still JeBelle. This time, decisive clearance here. As Stevens heads it home into the hands of Tristan John, who bowls it out to Grant. He's been calm and collective. Grant coming down on the left-hand side. Plays a good ball. Looking for O'Dane. And O'Dane cannot get past Ronaldo Franklin. O'Dane is on the ground. Seems as if he was not expecting that tackle. You know, sometimes when you're not expectant, you're not prepared, Charlo. And this is the case here.
Certainly, and it was good defensive work by Ronaldo Franklin. And the scoreline remains 0-0.
So, 0-0 it is. O'Dane is back up. And it's going to be, looks like Sawyers coming inside. I said Sawyers. That was Alexander, actually. And a corner is going to come the way of JeBelle. 0-0 here. Nothing.
Well, it was a clearance that went really awry by DL Spring.
Oh, okay.
And giving away a corner in the process.
So comes across, finds Alexander trying to weave his way in. It's going to be another corner. Good idea. Trying to get as close to the byline as possible. Goal line in this case. Byline is for basketball that we had this afternoon. Comes in now. Good ball inside. Headed down. Let's see what happens. There's a flag, is it? Well, something was going up. I believe there was an infringement.
But JeBelle, I think JeBelle has taken the lead.
Well, did it go to the hands? Let's see. Oh, yes, it went under the goalkeeper. Well, to be honest, I actually was obscured. I thought that Samuel was coming up with it. Simple. Oh, wow.
Well,
soft goal.
Actually, a number of Predators players were appealing and not really certain what they were appealing for. But it went under Samuel. He was basically scrambling on the ground.
Yes, I think that was soft, Charlo. I think that was soft.
It was.
But JeBelle would say, I am not. It doesn't matter. I'm in the lead and I'm ahead. The corner was very good, Charlo, and it caused some problems in the area.
Well, it caused more than problems. And JeBelle have opened the encounter.
And we'll have to find out who it was that accredited to. Is JeBelle with Benjamin. Benjamin comes across, finds McDowell, cuts inside. Still McDowell, but too much on it. Getting the better of it now. It looks like Michael. And he finds Spencer. Spencer to McDowell, who is coming down on the right here. He has Edwards to contend with. Tries to cut inside. Still McDowell crosses. What does it do? It goes to Alexander. He cannot control well. And is into a problem there's both players colliding, and Irene Pear picks up the loose ball for North Leeward Predators. He comes over to the left, finds DL Spring, who cuts inside. Spring still Spring. He's gonna get the advantage play. He does. He's still moving, looking to take a shot there. Spring, not balanced as he would like. He got the better of the advantage as the play continued. And I'm not sure if he should have passed that across to Michael, Charlo.
Well, it was not. He was looking to go wide and then curl it around. And didn't get it right. And you can see he was very, very unhappy with himself.
Well, JeBelle FC 1. North Leeward Predators defending champions 0. I think we spoke of being an open tournament so far this year, Charlo, with wins and losses going almost unexpectedly to teams that are not really on top of their game. And
well, you can see some good work here by JeBelle. They were building the passes, and in the end it was booted into touch, and it's a goal kick awarded to Predators.
Well, Predators comes out with it, and it looks like it was not taken from the correct position, and so Samuel will have to have a retake. And here we go. Samuel goes across, finds Ronaldo Franklin. Franklin goes further to the right to Fraser. Fraser is trying to get it to Pair. Back to Fraser. Fraser has a very heavy touch. And into touch it goes now from Pair. And so it's going to be a throw-in for JeBelle FC. Grant has it. And booted downfield, looking to find an on-running player. The infringement comes against JeBelle. And we have some assistance coming from the guys at the back here as we has a restart. Pair looking to find Michael. Michael controls well, comes across looking for that was Spring, but it's Edwards who picks it up, and it's going to be.
I think he was hustled off it.
Definitely, and a free kick coming. Spring takes it, finds Small, back to Spring, into Adine Charles. Charles is going further right, into Williams. Does he leave it? Yes, he does. Fraser, can he get onto it? No, he doesn't.
He was really racing for all his worth.
I don't think it was the intended pass, but having seen that Williams didn't get onto it, he tried his utmost best to pick up the loose ball, Charlo.
I think one of the things I can say in terms of predators, the Benetton, Stapleton, and Cut and Williams are not the quickest.
It comes up now and finds small to Edwards. Edwards goes inside. Still though Nortley with Predators having to trap back with Adine Charles picks it up and cannot get past Richardson. Into touch once more. Edwards is fighting with it. Edwards is
going to be a substitution.
All right. So
who's going to go off? The number 26
so
in
Michael comes out.
On comes the number 6.
So
and that would be Gavin Brown.
So Gavin Brown is coming in. Benton Stapleton also being replaced.
Stapleton goes off, and Gideon Richards comes on.
So Richards and Gavin Brown entering. Two players, I should say, for want of a better word, phrase in this case, who would have started previously. So managing time and minutes, as we would have heard from Ronaldo Franklin. Here we go. Edwards looking to go into Spring. Headed away by Richardson. Falls now for Sawyer. Sawyers goes inside looking for O'Dane, but he cannot possess. And Stevens picks up the loose ball. He's gonna pick it up and get a free kick in coming his way as Kirtland Williams was caught to be committing a crime, so to speak, on the field, football field in this case. Plays it through, good ball into Matt Dowell, doesn't control, and Edwards is trying to find a Spring. He does so. Back to Adine Charles to Edwards to Charles. Charles has to hustle, and he does so well. Over to Ronaldo Franklin. Franklin goes further to his right to Fraser. Fraser is looking to send this look like Brown, Gavin Brown. He comes back and he cuts inside. Good ball. And not getting close enough to Richards and John commanding once more. JeBelle leading 1-0. We really can't tell you who that would have been accredited to, because it was almost a muffled mumble mayhem in the area, Charlo, that went under the body of Samuel. Yes, Tristan John picks up. He's looking for movement, decides to bowl it out to Richardson, finds Sawyer. Sawyer comes across, finds Richardson. Richardson goes, good ball, finds Matt Dowell. He's not been his best this evening, Matt Dowell, in possession, and losing out again. DL Spring comes across, finds Gavin Brown in a good area. What does he do? Tries to get past Alexander, not enough on it, and Alexander finds O'Dane, who cuts inside. O'Dane still in possession. possession, and he comes wide, looking to find McDowell, headed away by Edwards, only as far as Sawyers. Sawyers has two to contend with. Still Sawyers, and let's see, it's against JeBelle. DL Spring is visibly unhappy. May have struck someone if he had dropped that ball because he was mad, Charlo.
Yes.
So Michael, I'm going to get it right over to you in a second. Finds Tariq Stevens. Stevens is coming inside, gives away in a bad position, but covering there is Michael. Stevens has an opportunity to make amends, finds Alexander to Sawyers. Sawyers goes inside and continues to possess, finds Alexander. Playing in an unorthodox role this evening, almost a very defensive midfield, almost in the back four. Charlo, over to you as we've gone to 60 minutes.
So there's Alexander being bundled off his feet, and it's going to be a free kick for JeBelle, who are leading this encounter 1-0. We are in the 61st minute, and certainly it has been a very competitive game so far. Back to Michael. Michael finds Richardson. Richardson goes downfield, was looking for some support. And it's still Java O'Dane. But there was Anthony Edwards cutting that out. Darian Pierre now looks to counter. Dances around. Comes wide. Finds DL Spring. Spring looking for some movement. Looking for Gideon Richards. But there was Stevens coming to the rescue in defense there for JeBelle. It's with Richardson. Goes down. And there is Pierre. Pierre goes back to his captain, Kevin Small. Small now to Adim Charles. Charles comes to Pierre. Pierre looks up. Gives it to DL Spring. Spring looking to work his way to the middle. Gives it to his captain. Captain still with it. And he's being dragged to his feet, but again, good defensive work there by Ronaldo Franklin. But it's the number 26 for JeBelle in Spencer. And there was Ronaldo Franklin just shadowing that for Samuel to come off his line. So Benjamin for JeBelle, still with it, but it's Notley, but Predators looking to come forward. Stevens has Cortland Williams. He says, we're going to have none of it, and it's for the third time that went sailing out of the park. And some work here for the ball boys. And quickly, there's a replacement ball, so it's a throw-in for Predators. On that far side, Gavin Brown is a nice with a shot. Goalkeeper Tristan John comes off his line, plucks it out of the air, controls well. And now he rolls it out. Showing Alexander, who boots it downfield. Kevin Small using all his height and getting on in there. So Gideon Richards, nice ball for Cortland Williams, who comes back to DL Spring. Finds Darian Pierre on the left. Pierre has Michael to contend with. And he's been robbed. Infringement call against Michael. It's going to be a free kick awarded to Notley. But Predators...
Yes, Predators are going the extra mile, doing the extra work now because they are behind, and Charlo, they have had a pretty good season so far.
Well, JeBelle, I think this is the third game we have seen JeBelle in for the start of the season. And I think the best we have seen.
Definitely. They are gonna improve, and I think the week where you have that time to train and to revisit what you did last weekend is really working out, and hopefully it looks the same for the teams going forward, all the other teams.
So Richards with that shot, and it's being cleared there by the defense there. Looks like Stevens for JeBelle. It's going to be a throw-in for Notley Predators just inside that corner flag. And Gideon Richards, number 17. It's going to be a long throw. It does so, headed away there by JeBelle. JeBelle will look to come away with it. There was Gavin Brown looking to come to good work by Gideon Richards. DL Spring He's still with it. Looks up. He's looking to control play. Gives it to his captain, Kevin Small. Small goes wide for Fraser. Fraser looking for some support. Gives it to Cortland Williams. Cortland Williams dances around back to Fraser. And there's the defense for JeBelle. So it's been booted into touch. I think it came off Fraser. So it's going to be a throw-in for JeBelle. So JeBelle leading 1-0. Headed away there by Fraser. Gavin Brown couldn't control it. And this is boot aimlessly down on the left flank. He goes into touch. I think it's going to be a throw-in for the North Leeward Predators. So Predators with a throw-in. Comes back to Adim Charles. Charles being knocked off his feet there by Spencer. And a free kick awarded. So booted across field by Ronaldo Franklin. Finds DL Spring. Spring has McDowell to contend with. He's just holding it. And he goes back. And not good work there by Edwards. And DL Spring still with it. And good work. He spins. And he continued to spin. He's been knocked off his feet there by Sawyers. And not sure what Sherwin Alexander is annoyed with.
Definitely against him.
Right. And off goes the offside flag. Gideon Richards, he's been caught in an offside position. So it's going to be a free kick for JeBelle, who is leading here 1-0. Charles. Michael Charles. Long ball. Who's looking for Java Odin on that far side? Odin has Fraser to contend with. He's still with it. Java Odin still looking to get around. They're both in a tussle. And referee finally. It's a corner? Oh, it's what? Just trying to determine what transpired on that far side, Roxelle.
Yeah, it's not even.
I think there's some
clear.
substitution.
There's a substitution coming though. So number 20.
So it looks like Sawyers to take the bench, and on come Jamal Crease.
Right. Is it?
Yes.
Sawyers, correct.
So that's a substitution made by JeBelle.
I think this is in a cautionary the substitution, because remember he was carded and he's always in the fray, so to speak, and in probably the minds of referee Frederick.
So it's going to be a free kick inside that corner flag, and you can see a number of persons getting back into that attacking area as the corner comes in. Up goes the header, headed away there, but it comes out to JeBelle Williams, header, and Kevin Small now clearing the danger as Gideon Richards looked to rein it in. Couldn't control. And it's going to be a throw-in. So, Java Odin.
Richardson.
Well, it was Richardson.
Yes.
To Sherwin Alexander. Sherwin Alexander has it. I was looking at the number 9. I thought it was at number 10. And cross comes in. And the header, not a good header, but Samuel came off his line and collects easily. He boots it downfield off the head of Gavin Brown. And Tristan John holds up his hand like a traffic police officer and says, slow down, take it easy, I have it under control. And he boots it out to his left. So, Zinder Grant on that far side. Cross comes in. That was Kevin Small. And the ever-present DL Spring as he dances around. Goes wide. Find Cortland Williams, who gives it to Fraser. Fraser looking for Gavin Brown. There is still Cortland Williams in it. He loses it. And Adim Charles would pick it up for Predators. Comes across field looking for Edwards, but McDowell was very alert indeed and cuts it out. And I see referee hands going to his pocket. And is it Benjamin?
Yes.
Benjamin is getting a
Yellow
yellow.
card, yes.
Not sure for what. Perhaps something that was said. And there's also who is going to get that yellow card? I think he still has that yellow in his hand, or he's going to note that in his in his book. So Spring is down, and so play being held up momentarily, and it's JeBelle 1, Predators 0. So Spring is back to his feet.
Well, as it stands, JeBelle are eyeing their first victory for the tournament. Charlo, remember they would have suffered a defeat in their first encounter to Leu, was it? And then I think they drew with system 3 all.
There was that 3-all draw.
Yes.
So it's going to be a bounce ball for JeBelle. Booted downfield by Williams. Java Udin has it. Still has a couple, but he's been robbed. DL Spring would come away with it. There's some short tugging, and he goes wide. Finds Gavin Brown, and certainly Cortland Williams looking for some support. Down he goes, and referee points to the penalty spot. Cortland Williams, he's been brought down. Gavin Brown pulls him to his feet, but I think we see some short tugging, and I think he just missed the eyes of the referee.
Well, Tristan John, the guilty offender here, Charlo?
Well, yes, Tristan John, he's the guilty offender, and it's DL Spring who walks up to take that penalty.
All right, so with
an opportunity to go level.
Yeah, 1 point from 2 matches. JeBelle, North Leeward Predators have 4 points from their 2 matches after winning their opening encounter and drawing with Leu. Was it in their last encounter?
Yes,
1-all.
That was a pretty keenly contested
game. That was our most favored encounter so far, Charlo.
So, DL Spring, he's there, lining it up. Tristan John in the center of the goal. So let's see what Spring will do. So just in the 73rd minute now. And he goes wide. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable, Roxelle.
Well, it's going to be retaken because the assistant has assessed that he would have moved off his line. He did move from our vantage point. Let's see if we can see the replay. But from our vantage point, it may be difficult for us to assess whether he was off the line at all. And no, he says that referee Frederick has decided to stick with the decision. I think it is probably a fair decision, Charles, from my estimation.
Well, I think it is. DL Spring just simply muffed it.
Well, here we go.
I wonder if that sums up the Predators.
No.
Well, so it's still 1-0. They had a perfect opportunity to level, but DL Spring really didn't do well with that. That was booted into touch, high and wide again out of the park, and it's still. So there's some tugging, and it's going to be a throw-in, a free kick for the Predators. Cortland Williams is there. As the players now come back to that attacking area, so one anticipates Cortland Williams is going to lob it over into that 18-yard box. So Cortland Williams, nice long ball, the heads go up and sliding off the header there, McDowell clears it. A long ball downfield, the race is off. And Adim Charles comes back in defense to Ronaldo Franklin. Franklin looking to go wide. Look for Cortland Williams on that far side. Does so. Cortland Williams controls. Again, he's looking to get it into that 18-yard box. Finds DL Spring. Spring being knocked off. Referee says to play on. Advantage here. He's grimacing. But the play continues. Benjamin, Ashano Benjamin, they would come across. Javo Odein has Fraser on that far side. Fraser not giving him any space, any room to maneuver. And he's still with it, but he walks his way around now as he gets around one. Look for a cross, but Adim Charles is defending well. And it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for JeBelle. Just gone past the 75th minute, and it's JeBelle 1, North Leeward Predators 0.
Probably the best move we've seen from Java Odein this evening. He really did possess that one, and he was getting that left foot onto that one really decisively. But as you said, good defensive work there on the part of North Leeward
Java
Predators.
Odein had a hat-trick in his last game, but he is not really featured tonight.
And as we talk about not featuring, we see the Beckway unit they are getting into their strides, and also Awesome FC, Awesome coming off of a good win, and the Beckway a pleasing draw as well, Charlo. So a good encounter to offer the patrons a little later on. But it's JeBelle. They are trying to keep the lead and go further in the ascendancy. Substitution coming. It looks like, is that number 16, Benjamin?
Yes, Shano Benjamin.
Being replaced. We will see who is joining the attack here for JeBelle just in a few. As he turns and offers his number to us. We would have missed it from the substitution board. Looks like, what, 29? Number 29, and that is Nelson. Brendan Nelson comes inside, headed away, attempt to be headed away.
And there's a number 30 there
for North Leeward Predators.
AJ Delplush.
Okay, so Delplush is in. Looks a little more stocky than usual. Juice, as we would call him. And he is going to continue the battle here. Taking their time with this free kick is North Leeward Predators, as they should. They understand that, JeBelle, they understand that they're in the ascendancy. And captain of the moment now, it's showing like Alexander. He is going to pump this one across. Comes in, headed away by Adim Charles. Picked up by the number 26. That's Spencer. Back now to Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell is in the area. Not sure why he returned back, Charlo. He was going in the right direction to try and pull it away from the area. He should have been heading forward. Also, there's a change. Number 21 is in. Is that for North Leeward President Jamal Charles?
Sidroy Bentic, number 21.
And Bentic as well. So 2 21s coming in. So we have Crease and Bentic. Taken quickly. It's with Matt Dowell. He pumps it into the area. And Williams not getting onto that one as he should. And it went over the bar. 1-0. North Leeward Predators. Again, we still have to ascertain who was the goal scorer.
Yes, certainly there was a crowd inside that penalty area. And really not allowing us proper vision. Gideon Richards
Gets it there and
Good
plays it
ball.
across. Looks for JeBelle Plesh, who couldn't reel it in. The movement was excellent by the players there, Charlo. And he just needed to keep it a little closer to him on that first touch. But it's a Fraser. Fraser finds Charles. Charles that's Spring. Spring finds Small. Small goes back to Ronaldo Franklin. Franklin goes across and into the part of, is that Gums?
Gavin Brown.
Oh, Brown. Brown is trying to find Richards. Falls now for the number 21 in Crease. Crease lays it to Richardson. Richardson back, but it's taken up again by JeBelle with Spencer. Spencer is trying to go forward into number 29. He's not as fast as we would like him to be, the JeBelle unit in this case. And taken away now. Bad ball. Spencer looking for Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell takes a shot. Comes off of, it looks like the number 21, Bentic. And it's going to be a corner. Not possibly on the better of the two legs there for Matt Dowell, because he was in a good area, Charlo.
Yes, but again, not getting it right. The defense there for Predators is still holding and giving away a corner in the process. And short corner quickly taken. Gets a wrong one, looking to work his way forward. And Samuel comes off his line, collects. And now he booted long ball downfield. It was Stevens again.
Yes.
Cutting that out.
And you're going to have to think about your mind in match, Charlo, as Matt Dowell picks it up and cuts inside. Oh my word. The idea was good, but I'm not sure he hammered that one almost to the corner flag, Charlo.
Well, that's it. But we have seen some good play, but I don't think at this present moment I can say anyone that jumped out as head and shoulder above the others.
All right, so here we go. It's now with Brown. Brown weaving his way through. Still Brown. He still almost came over with it, but it's now with Fraser. Fraser attempting to find Spring. Cut out momentarily. Matt Dowell is called for infringement. And he's having a word with Frederick, and a free kick coming away of North Leeward Predators. Just about 9 minutes of regulation time by our clock. Predators are staring down probably their first defeat. JeBelle looking for their first win. As JeBelle plus speeding inside, and it's not allowed to go past the 18-yard box on the corner of it there on the right hand side. Coming forward is Java O'Dane. He's brought to the floor. And the card is coming away of Gavin Brown.
Gavin Brown is picking up a yellow.
So, really into the crunch period of this second half. 1-0 at JeBelle FC. And you would say transition from loss to draw to win if they actually do.
Well, still a few minutes ahead of us. Free kick for JeBelle.
Yes, down into the area, finds Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell has to the content with and the DL Spring comes away with it, looking to get it to pair. Crease with them, still Crease, and finds Gideon Richards there. Spring gets it back from Richards. Still Spring cuts back inside. Still Spring looking to go across. Goes across, finds AJ Delplesh. What does he do? Delplesh has to come back, looking for that is Adine Charles. Charles has some problems, and he still though reel it in finally. Him to Fraser to Delplesh. Delplesh is under pressure, a lot of pressure. The play continues, and this time it's against North Leeward Predators. So, Charlo, what do they do from here, North Leeward Predators, to earn something, share the spoils?
Well, they really have to press to get into that attacking area and see how many shots they can get off as possible. But I think the defense for JeBelle has stood firm, and really they have matched them in terms of pace and not giving them any chance to run away with it.
Okay, so not running away here at all. And Richardson does good work. Finds, attempted to find Matt Dowell. Spring, oh, be careful. Spring is falling into our our tent here, right in front of us. And loses his balance just a touch. And it comes back now for Matt Williams, who pumps downfield. Heading it on was the number 8, Alexander. Naughty Preza tried to mount another attack. Oh, bad ball given away. Spencer picks it up into Jamal Crease. Crease goes across, finds Spencer, back to Crease. Crease is finding difficulty going forward, but it falls for Grant. Grant is moving neatly inside, looking for Matt Dowell, who finds himself in a lot of problems. And Dean Charles picks it up and looking to pump forward, looking for Del Plesh. And that is Stevens comes and cuts the play out. Charlo into touch it goes, and some screams here from John. Was John offered a yellow a card, a red card in the last encounter?
I think he had a yellow card.
A red card possibly, because he's in the spectators area. So a good few red cards to coaches so far.
I think it was red carded.
Yes.
He was red carded.
Down the field, only as far as Trivis Chanis Fraser. Into touch it goes. And trying to move the game forward here was this one is into the area. Samuel comes, collects, and bowls it out to Spring. Spring looks to find Speedy Gonzalez on this occasion. Looks like AJ Del Plesh.
Couldn't read it in.
Then no, athlete also, very, very fast athlete as it relates to our context is in St. Vincent. And I couldn't get on to that one.
Remember the name from the Inter-Secondary School Athletics Championship?
Yes. And you will see him on March 27th in the College of Sports, Charlotte.
Rather.
Yes. Here we go. It's with Small. Finds Gavin Brown. Brown looks to go forward.
Ooh,
Stevens picks it up and cuts out the play.
I think Brown is not aware of where his teammates are.
Or his teammates are not running with his play. It's Brown though. Still Brown trying to power his way forward. Grant says, I'm not going to allow you that. And having to take evasive action, the assistant on the far end. And it's time for a reaction, so to speak, from Northfield Predators.
Number 23 is
Darren
Pierre, and on will come Andy Gums.
Yes.
Will it be the last throw of the die?
Possibly, as we go inside. Here we go. It's with, is that Gums? No, it was Gavin Brown who kicks that away again, Charlo. You did call it right.
So I think a bit of frustration coming into the play.
We're going to move now with a kick from Mikhail Williams. He boots downfield into Bentic, who goes forward, looking to move another attack for Northfield Predators. Put into touch neatly and quickly by Michael. Bentic is going to take the throw into Spring. Not a good throw. Spring has difficulty and working hard. There's Matt Dowell. Spring picks it up still though and gets the way through. And he goes inside looking for Brown, but cut out of there by Spencer. And I think advantage going to be played there. Adine Charles finds Gavin Brown. Brown brings it across, looking for Richards. Still Richards and Michael in a tussle. And it's tangle feet, I believe, and the judge to be against Richards. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting. Interesting, that one.
Certainly, from what we saw, I think Gideon Richards should have had the Nottingham Predators should have had the ball.
All right, interesting.
But referees in control.
Yes, John picks this one up and lies on it once again.
Time disappearing quickly.
Yes, he boots downfield, looking to find someone to get onto that one. Eventually, Andy Gums is going to shield and pick up the loose ball. And it comes to Matt Dowell, who gives it away. Fraser looking to go forward. Javodane dispossesses him. He goes forward. This is Javodane. What does he do? Crosses! Good goal! Is it offside? Offside!
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Can we see? Oh, we missed the replay. It was offside? Ooh. Well, Gideon Richards picks one up at the edge of the box. He crosses. Head go up. Good work by Grant. Standing up tall, and he's a very tall man as well. It was Richardson. Oh, good boy. Excellent. Easy. Come out of trouble movement there. Finds Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell back to Alexander. Goes inside looking for Spencer. Spencer miskicks. Grant goes forward. 4 minutes on the clock. Says the fourth official. And pulled back down the play, so to speak. It's with Charles. Charles looks to go forward and goes across. Finds Fraser. Fraser comes up on the right. He pumps one into the air to D.L. Spring, who attempted a one-time shot. I think he had time to take that down. He was ahead of the defender. Should have really
not to
taken
show
it down.
he was aware of
where he was.
Where he was.
And here we go. Comes forward. This is put into touch by Ronaldo Franklin. Charlo, your player of the match so far?
Well, as I indicated, it's a challenge, really. No one jumped out at you.
Tristan John being alluded to here by some of the spectators, Charlo? I'm not sure.
Tristan John gave away a penalty.
Exactly.
But not made use of by the Predators.
Well, sure. Here is a crease. Good work. And pumping one into Alexander. Still Alexander. And he's been pundled off of it. Zinga Grant.
I think Grant, Michael Williams.
Michael Williams.
Good in defense.
Even the number 19, not bad. On the other end, we also, I think Franklin and Small may have had a good game as well. So it's going to be a challenge for you, Charles. I'm leaving that to you. One goes across.
Trying to throw me under the bus.
No, under the bus. On the ball. There we go. It's a Gavin Brown. Can he pull something out of it? Stevens has been neck and neck, toe to toe with him. And this one gets into Grant. Neat ball. Back to Grant. Grant is still working well. Good movement by Grant. Brings it inside. Finds the number 29. They're still with the 29. They're not getting the better of the bounce there, I believe. Travis Fraser is Chanis Fraser is gonna come forward. Finds, who does he find? No one does on his end. That goes into touch. It's gonna go out of the park, and we may have some problems this evening with footballs. And one more.
It's about 4 or 5 that has gone out of the park.
Yes. There we go. Headed away. And good work by... Ooh! Oh, that's a awkward fall there by John. Let's see. Is he okay? Oh, he collects. Had to evade the defender. Ooh! That was an awkward fall. Is he still down? Yes, he is. I think he could have... it's a difficult fall there, Charlo.
Yeah, it was. And in the dying minutes, really.
So he is getting some attention.
Just about crawling back to his feet. He's in a stooping position. Now he's back to his feet.
Well, almost the end. I'm not sure whether this is going to be.
Or was he biding some time?
Well, no, he did actually fall awkwardly
Yes,
because
he
he had
did.
to evade the Northwood Predators striker there. Was it JeBelle? It's not very sure. But booted downfield by Stevens, looking to find, looks like the number 29 there. That's Nelson. And into touch it goes very quickly. So some instructions being bellowed again from the spectators' booth by the coach. He was ejected in the last encounter. Here we go into the area. Almost giving some problems to goalkeeper Samuel. And he bowls it out. Is this the last gasp for Northwood Predators in this encounter? He goes across looking for AJ Delplesh. Delplesh is got there. Belated movement by Tristan John on this occasion. He is now apologizing because it didn't seem that he was definitely reading this one. He came off very, very slowly, Charlo. And AJ Delplesh almost snuck in there.
Well, he was looking to chip it over the advancing goalkeeper. A little too much on it because I think the momentum he had took it over the crossbar, and it's a goal kick for JeBelle.
Well, probably
Sounds
we
like
need.
it.
That's a final whistle. Tyreek Stevens, you think, Charlo?
I would give it to Tyrese.
Probably Tyreek Stevens. I think he did have a good game as well as Singer Grant. Wow.
I'll tip my hat for Tyrese Stevens.
Because he did have a very good first half, especially, and I think he has grown into his position. And with the 1-0 victory coming, we're not even sure who the goal scorer is. Sorry, viewers. We'll get that for you by the time the second encounter comes off. So, 1-0 JeBelle over Northwood Predators. So, both teams going in the opposite direction. A loss to JeBelle in their first game. They drew their second. They won their third. Northwood Predators won their first. Drew their second. Lost their third. And that's the end of match 1 as we open the account, so to speak, for weekend number 3. Tyreek Stevens offered the player of the match here from our vantage point, Charlo.
Yes. So we gear ourselves up for the second encounter, which should be in a couple of minutes.
All right, so, once he's finished tying his laces, we have the player of the match this afternoon, Tyreek Stevens. I know he's smiling because there's greater connection than football here. We'll talk about that in a bit. But Stevens, this is your second match, is it? And how was it for you in transitioning now into the senior team for JeBelle?
To me, it has been that hard, been simple. Coach motivate me. Been simple.
You had a very tough encounter this evening against the defending champions, but you worked very well to keep them at bay. The challenge was one you were looking forward to.
Yeah, definitely.
JeBelle have moved from a loss in their first game, a draw in their second, and a win now. Things are looking in the right direction.
Yeah, first win.
First win and many to come, and you are our Village Ram player of match 1. This compliments ECGC. Congratulations, Stevens.
Yeah, thanks.